Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, obviously that's, even for our game, Iowa State, to get them back down quickly. It's human nature, because now with social media, highlight videos, everybody telling them, how great they are, all that stuff. It makes a difference in their mental approach. But, we can't worry about that. We just got to worry about ourselves and being hungry to play. I mean, they're a very good team. Everyone wondered what would happen when they went away from home. They went away from home in one of the toughest environments in the country, and not just won the game, controlled the game from, really the start to the finish.
There's some projections that have them as the new favorite in the league at this point. Do you look at them as that good?
They're good. They're really good. Last week Oklahoma, everyone said, oh, they're the favorite, and then, now this is Texas Tech. I think there's, it was TCU maybe before that. It just shows you how the good depth of the league and how anyone can win. I mean, you got to look at West Virginia, too. They've won 12 in a row. We'll see Saturday night. I'm sure the mindset will change after that game. But they have older guys that have been through it. They've added, some freshmen that have great motors, that have, really defend and play hard. So I think they have a good mixture of guys. Evans is, I think they had him listed for National Player of the Year, and they have 10 guys listed as possible National Players of the Year, and he's up there. So you got your lead guard that makes plays. You got size, you got experience, and then you got some young, talented freshmen.
The small lineup looked good at Iowa State. Is this another game where you might have to go a little more that way?
Yeah, and they go small too. I mean, there's times the freshman Zaire Smith is playing the 5-man at or Zach Smith or whatever. So, there'll be some opportunities where we can, play small ball. The big question is, can we rebound? When we do that. But and I think we're just talking as a staff that we got to figure out our other guys, and that's a key. Can Cartier give us? I think the last couple games he's started to pick it up again, and I think he hit a little wall in December. Now he's getting a little confidence back. Can Ahmad, give us those intangibles every game, and then Brian Patrick come in and jump up and make a shot, and the big guys got to give us something, consistent, whether it's rebound, defense, playing hard, whatever it might be. We got to get that out of him, and then if the older guys are consistent and are there every day, then you have a makings of a good team. But I think we're still learning, evolving, but it's a tough schedule to learn and evolve.
In regards to those big guys, the guys that play the 5 spot, they're all new guys, obviously. So, yep. Where did you put the bar coming into this year in regards to what you wanted out of them this season?
Well, you don't know. We didn't know with any of them, and each one kind of gives you something. Mac has showed signs, 3 or 4 games of the year where he's like, oh my goodness, this is really good. The Washington State game, he saved us, to be honest, and. But then he comes back and he gets foul trouble, not ready, maybe ready to play. And, Levi's consistently, he does what he does. I wish we could get a little more out of him, but he's going to give you 3 or 4 fouls. He's going to get a few rebounds. You can hope he can finish. Mao's the one that he's frustrated. It's a big step up. And, I just told him yesterday, I just want you to play hard guard, get a couple rebounds, and if you get a chance for a layup, make it, and you will help our team. So and then James Love is it's hard. He's probably practiced 5 times, real practices, and this is not playing basketball for probably since the summer, and then before that, another 6 months. So it's hard for him. Nigel physically is gifted, and we might just have to put him in there and just kind of deal with him not knowing some of the stuff that's going on, and just hope he can be physical, get a rebound, maybe play some post D, block some shots. So it's kind of a guessing game right now.
So you want more points, rebounds, defense?
Oh, I think defense is the main thing. That would be my first thing, then rebounding, and then if you get a layup, finish it. I think that would be biggest thing for them. And that's, everyone wants to shoot, everyone wants to score, but hey, you want minutes? You want to sit on the bench, or you want minutes? And this is how you can get minutes.
After going back and watching it, Dean taking just 8 shots, was that more about him needing to be more aggressive?
I think we didn't look back and see him, and I'd said after we got in a very frantic, they made you play frantic, and we had the least number of passes that we had all season in a game. We had the most possessions in the game, and so and then we had the worst per success rate on 0, 1, 2 pass possessions. So we needed to pass the ball more, and is that saying we're going to win? You don't know, but it obviously gives you a better chance. When we had good possessions where we had really high success rate on 4, 5, 6 pass possessions, because the way they scramble, and it's going to be a little bit like that against Tech. The way they scramble, you got to keep making that extra pass and then jump up and make that open shot.
How much is Dean involved in terms of being able to play down low, score down low?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, I think one of you guys asked after the game, I said he didn't probably get enough touches, and they said inside or outside. I thought it was a little bit of both. We could have got a few more. We could have looked at him right away in the post out of the initial, especially if we got stops out of that. And then we needed to look back at him on the ball screen pops or whatever, the extra pass where he can get that open shot. But that's where I think he's made his most improvement, that he's going in the paint and he feels good about it. I think when we made him freshman and sophomore year, he went because we made him. Now he actually, I think he has a little confidence that he can score in there and wheel and deal and, those up and unders, spin moves, whatever it might be. He put a lot of time in. The coaches have done a good job with him, and I think he's much more confident in there.
Is that the biggest factor you think this year in him not having maybe the letdown games?
Well, if you get rebounds, and that gives you a chance maybe to get a putback here or there, you get, and then you get some points in the paint. It definitely helps. And DJ was in that paint last year a lot. Now. He's getting a little more opportunity. And he also goes from outside to in, by driving and then getting in there and then making a post move. But it like I said, it's definitely most improved area. I without a doubt. He's stronger. He's better conditioned. For him to go 37, 38 minutes, there's no way. The snot and the drool and everything freshman sophomore year were coming out, and he would have been white-faced, and now Iowa State, he said, give me one breather, but for the most part he can fight through that. The other thing, he plays very good defense. He just good, he knows what's going on. He's been through it. He's physical. He moves his feet, and so he's been good at that end also.
How did Kamau respond to going over 10 in a game or whatever?
I'm sure he was a sad puppy. He didn't play well, and that Dax is his boy. He played high school together, and he just didn't play well. And they all yesterday. There was a hangover yesterday. There was a cloud in the gym, and we just kept saying it's over, done with. You got to keep. We brought them back this morning, and they seemed to have a little bit of energy and life. And I just told them that we had a pity party yesterday. It's over. Pity party's over. Now let's move on, and that's a key in everybody's season in the 12. You can't sit there and worry about what happened. You got to worry about preparing for the next game. And I think that. Coach Snyder, I guess just watching from afar, thing I've learned, he always talks about the one game at a time, but he also, no matter what happened, they lose, 3 out of 4 and don't look good, he's worried about preparing. No one thought they could beat Oklahoma State. He thought they could, and he prepared, and that's what our guys got to do a good job of. I asked them, all right, they all watched Texas Tech, Kansas. Now what do we need to do? What do you guys think? You watched it. Everyone watched it. What do we need to do to be successful? So hopefully they take a little bit of ownership with the preparation.
How
much do you like the core four plus Ahmad out there on the court together?
Yeah, when you go small ball, and I wish, and Ahmad's still learning. That was all new to him. When we were practicing running those West Virginia presses and that, he kind of like, wow, just kind of, but, if he'll go, he's the guy. He could be that glue guy, that energy guy, that, rebound, get a couple layups, dive on the floor, get, deflections. And that's what I've told him, and I open three, shoot it, but do all those other things. That could he could be a real important key for us if he could make that step where every game you're getting that out of him.
How would you evaluate your ability to kind of keep the lows a little higher and the highs?
Just being aggressive. I think it all starts with your mindset. Your body will follow your mind, whatever you think. So just staying confident and just being aggressive and staying the course with what the coach is saying, and everything else will follow.
What's the keys to maintaining what you've been doing in Big 12 play?
Really just playing hard, running the floor, boxing out, rebounding, and just playing hard all around.
How much more comfortable are you playing down in the post and trying to score down there this year?
I'm getting a little more comfortable. I'm a lot more confident in myself this year down there. Stronger, more athletic, so I feel like I can just not really bully people, but get to where I want to be on the floor easier down there. So I was just a little more confident in myself.
Is that the biggest trigger in your confidence? Is just being a little stronger and being able to handle it?
Yeah, for sure. Being stronger down there helps a lot. I mean, you get position. You got your spots where you want to be on the court, especially down there. And once you get there a few times, it opens up for everything.
Coach complimented your conditioning overall and compared to your freshman year. When you look back at the way you were able to play long minutes there to now, just like what comes to mind?
I think my freshman year I was just happy to be out there. This year I want to make a statement. And, playing, however many minutes I'm playing during Big 12 this year is big for me. More minutes. Playing without fouling is also huge because my freshman year I fouled. I'd average a foul every 2 minutes. So, just staying away from fouling people and just run the floor. Just pushing myself in every day in practice too. And conditioning helps a lot. My freshman year we didn't really have the competition we have now, so it helps a lot.
What's changing your ability not to foul?
I think it's position on defense. Being in position early. My freshman year, I didn't exactly know where to be all the time, and that got me in trouble a lot. Being in the right position, the refs can't do anything about it. So,
who's helped you the most in developing the post moves?
I think it's just been all the coaches, really. Coach Lowry, Coach Korn, Shane helps a lot. Me and Shane helps with a lot of things. But then the older guys in the summer, like Curtis Kelly and all those guys, when they come back, Thomas, they we play one-on-one in the post a lot, and it gives us confidence. All those guys are great players here, and they're big, strong guys, and just help me with everything every day. So.
Seems like a better Texas Tech team than they've had in a long time. What strikes you about their improvement? I'm not even sure. They're a scary team. They're athletic, they're fast, they rebound hard. All five of them rebound, and they got some depth there on their bench, and they're playing great right now. Hopefully we can go in there and then play good, so see what happens.
What stood out to you the most about them from watching the film of the KU game? They rebound hard. Everyone rebounds hard, and it's a big part of their game is rebound, offensive rebound, getting stops, and they're athletic. They run in transition, so if we can limit the offensive rebounds, I think we'll be good there.
You guys,
go ahead.
You guys had success at Iowa State with a smaller lineup. Tech kind of goes that way. So do you think this is going to be another game you might have to go that way?
If we do, we'll be fine. Either way, I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we don't get in foul trouble like we've been getting in with our bigs. But if we have to go small, I think when they go small, we'll go small, and I think we'll be fine.
I meant to ask you this the other day, but you scored 34 at Iowa State. You got a double-double against West Virginia. Where's your confidence at right now?
I think it's high. My confidence is high right now, but it's been high all season. I'm not letting little things bother me in the mindset or anything like I did my freshman, sophomore year, and it's helping me be more consistent. Just my confidence right now it's pretty high. But like my last year, I had ups and downs, crazy ups and downs, and it kind of threw my confidence in the trash last year, really. But sure, I mean, just those 2 games really helped me out a lot, realizing it's Big 12, it's here, and you're competing hard, and I just got to keep on focused on playing hard.
Is it experience that allows you not to let the little things bother you, or is it something else that's coming into play?
I think a little bit of both. Experience and my teammates. I have great teammates telling me, even when I get down, do something, make a mistake, they're just telling me it's okay and everything. It helps a lot. So, but I've also been through the fire before a couple times and lost my confidence before. So I know how not to lose it this time. So.